What is up, guys? Jake from OneHive here with the next Death of a Town Hall 10 video, and this is a good one. I think you guys are going to enjoy it. This particular base had actually been hit 10 times in this war. Now, that includes a lot of Town Hall 9 attacks, just scouting attacks, one of my own, and also some actually even one Town Hall 8 attack that we had a Town Hall 8 in this war for a number, a many. So it actually scouted this base originally. Now, I'm not going to start off showing any of the ground attacks, which in my opinion were sort of just more 2-star attempts than 3-star. I'm going to pick up sort of 4 or 5 attacks in when we started actually trying to do queen walks and, go for the 3-star on the base. So let's get to the first attack. All right, here we go with the first attack, and it's Queen Cookie, just getting us started and going to start experimenting again with the queen walk. Air attack, everything before has been ground, so we don't even know where the air traps and all that stuff are. You can see not really a 3-star attempt at the scout attack. She's got 12 wall breakers, wants to make sure she can get the right compartments up to make sure that the queen walk information is there. If you don't get the wall, if you have a wall breaker fail or something like that, you might not even get the information you're after. So a lot of wall breakers and obviously just a few balloons, not anything to try to take the base out with. But just to see if they're going to be, where the traps are, where there's air skeletons, things like that. So right there, the queen goes down, drops a couple minions on the bottom to push her to the top, and the giant and the wall breakers to open up that compartment is going to let her walk in. Now, you also see she brought 2 quakes and 2 zaps. Her goal is to take out that inferno tower there with those, and I think she's going to get the job done pretty easily. Obviously, a Town Hall 10 with higher level zaps would not have to do that. Wouldn't be that complicated. But right there, the 1 quake, 2 quakes, and it goes down. The queen just got a little bit of damage from her, but she's going to get healed back up from that. So the expo goes down, and the queen is going to continue her walk here. This is good information. This is good stuff here, knowing that you can go in, you can get that taken care of, and obviously you can come back at it with, you see the jump spell there, back where sort of the funnel's been created to drop in your king, maybe a golem, get in there, get that next air defense taken care of, and the all-important queen as well. So that is an important part of this. You see just letting the queen sort of do her thing, continue walking up and north there. Now, she does have some more wall breakers here. You see the giants coming in and more wall breakers right here. Obviously, what she would like to do is get the queen into that compartment there with that sweeper and all of that stuff. And she does end up opening it up here. A couple more wall breakers go in. Right here, the giants finally come up and take the aggro, and 2 more wall breakers, and boom, there's a little hole in the wall there. So the queen can do what she wants, but now she's stuck dealing with that lava hound. So we'll see what happens there. Down here on the bottom side, again, wanting to make sure that you can drop that jump spell, send the king in, get that queen taken care of, and that other air defense. Obviously, it's all about those air defenses. Like the angle she took, really, really high angle to make sure that the first thing they targeted was into that core. You see the king going down right behind the golem there. Queen just now getting that lava hound exploded, so she's dealing with all those pups. King's going in. Luckily, the queen is targeting onto the golem, and as well as the defending king. You see a few wizards there to help out. Uses that king's ability, takes out the air defense, and then from there into the queen, taking her out. So sort of mission accomplished there. Again, good information. Now right here, you see the queen sort of, instead of going in, she sort of wraps around, starts going to the outside. And taking some of that trash building out, but then finally gets back in, takes out that sweeper and into that core, which is really what she wanted her to do there with putting those extra wall breakers, opening all that up. So the king, the golem are dead, but the queen is still continuing to walk and actually going to get over right here and take out a 3rd air defense. So really a nice opener here. And really gave a lot of good information about what the queen's capable of. Obviously, just a level 30 queen. If you get a level 40 in there, it's going to be even better. But, sends the lava hounds in, sends balloons in, and a really nice attack. Had this been like a Town Hall 10 attack, I think would have had the 3-star early on, because, again, it's a really, really good attack. Just not enough to get in there and deal with that Inferno Tower without a freeze or anything for it. So as those start going down, it's pretty much over. We'll fast forward here because the queen's going to do a little bit more, but that is pretty much that. Excellent scout attack by Queen Cookie, and got the 2-star, so really, really nice. All right, after Cookie's attack, we did have a guy, Atoma, that was going to do a different style attack, and we were on TeamSpeak, and he sent me in. All the Town Hall 9s had been 3-starred. I had an attack left, so he sent me in with just a certain opener right here. We want to drop a golem down, a few wizards, create that funnel, wall breakers to open that compartment up, queen in, the jump spell right there into the core, and then the king in. Wanted to try to get rid of the queen walk altogether and just sort of go in, power through, take out this inferno tower, take out those 2 air defenses and the king and queen, just to simplify it, and then from there, do the lava hound attack. Now again, I've got 4 lava hounds here and 9 balloons. This is just making sure that we know where all air traps are. I'm sending them in from all different angles here, but really all I was doing was testing this opener, seeing if it would work. Again, my low level heroes, he's got higher level heroes. He's actual Town Hall 10 Toma. So wanted to see what we'd get out of this and if it would work. Obviously, my queen gets distracted right there with the Inferno Tower, actually with the Lava Hound, and the Inferno Tower is sort of raining in right here, so I had to use the ability, and there is a storage in front of it, plus more of those pups, so I did not actually get the Inferno Tower, but again, knowing if you have higher level heroes, it's a pretty good indication that you would get there, because the golems almost took it out right there. I mean, just very, very close. So once that's done, I'll fast forward here. It's just about sending in lava hounds and the few balloons I had. He also wanted me to test right here at the bottom. He had a specific style of deploying these balloons he wanted to do. 3, wait till they were almost there, then deploy those 3 to see if those balloons would go straight to that air defense, which they did. So that was another thing that I was testing for him there. So mission accomplished. Got lots of information about traps and whatnot, and got the opener for him. So let's continue on and watch Atoma give it a try. All right, really thought Atoma had it when I was watching him do the attack, and you'll see here doing the exact same thing I did. Again, just using that opener that he had me test out. He does have the free spell, and he does have the 38 queen to help him out there. The 30 king is just like me, but that, 8 levels on a queen is a pretty big deal. So we thought he would be in good shape here, coming in, also in more troop space. So coming in with those golems, the wizards, the exact same thing that you just saw. Wall breakers open up that first compartment. We'll actually fast forward through some of this for the sake of time, because you guys just saw this. We'll wait. As soon as he gets in here, you see the golems out front, the king, the queen, everything, taking that out, rages him up. Just trying to get in there. Right there's the king going over to take the queen out. Lava Hound is coming out, but those golems are moving up. The king is still going here. He's got going into that Inferno Tower right there. Almost dead. One more shot from those golems, and boom, it goes down. So now he's in great shape here. He's got both their defenses taken care of. He's got the queen down. The CC troops are down, and his queen is actually still up here being in Viz right now. So here come the lava hounds and the balloons. Everything just moving in. He's planning on actually trying to take this out. You'll see that deployment, just like what we talked about right there, the 3 and 3. He might have been just a little early on those balloons, I think, because they might not get over to that air defense. Yeah, they clumped up. So a little bit too quick on the second set of balloons there. But the plan was his, so I mean, he knew how to do it. He just, how it is in the heat of battle. Right there's the free spell on that last Inferno Tower. All those balloons clumping up on it. But right here comes the problem. And it took us a little while to get this figured out on this base. You see that sweeper right there. It's fully protected, and even with these haste spells, is actually causing quite a bit of trouble for these balloons, just giving the defenses too much time to take out that last remaining lava hound, and once these balloons start clumping up and getting range of these wizard towers, just too much time to damage his balloons right there. So you'll see, just keeps pushing them back, finally get the benefit of that haste and take out that sweeper. But look at the damage from that wizard tower, just blasting on them, the Tesla firing in, just too much. And then right there, a couple more shots, you can see that it's just no way to handle it. They did not take the wizard tower out, but only that wizard tower left to prevent a 3-star, but it does. So again, lesson learned. You sort of identify a problem like that, and you just gotta figure out a solution for it. So that's the Town Hall 10 game. But right there, very nice attack by Toma. Thought he had it when the attack was going on live, but just didn't quite get it done. Let's go back and see the next attack. All right, anytime you see a high percentage attack like that, you pretty much don't want to invent the wheel. Tim looks at it and says, okay, I've got 40-40 heroes. I'm going to try to do the same thing. I think my 40-40 heroes will carry me through. I'll get that much more extra from it, enough to get the job done. So what you're going to see is pretty much the exact same opener coming in. Jumping over, taking out the king and queen, taking out those 2 air defenses, taking out the Inferno Tower, the Lava Hound, all of that is going to be the same. The bad part is, really didn't get much more for those 40-40 heroes, simply because of the way the base is set up and the fact that now they're landlocked in there. So you see the king using his ability, being through the wall. He does get through the wall, gets 1 wizard tower taken out. The queen's still up, but she's getting low. You have to use her ability, comes up, gets that Tesla, and then gets locked onto the Town Hall, and that is that. So here comes the Lava Hound attack, the balloons, but again, look at the base. Really not a lot of difference. 1 wizard tower difference, but that's about it. Start sending in all of his balloons down at the bottom, you see there. A lot of them going down, actually. Right there's the freeze. Might have been just a little late on that freeze. I think he lost quite a few balloons there early on. that maybe he didn't have to if he'd have freezed a little earlier. But right here, the balloons get on top of that inferno tower, start dropping their bombs. But that sweeper, another sweeper to issue right there, just dropping, pushing him away. Finally, it goes down, but look how low he is on balloons already. Just not enough to push through the rest of this base. We'll fast forward a little bit. 30 seconds left here. He tries to come in the backside a little bit, but they just get roasted by a few traps and those Wizard Tower and Tesla. Just doesn't get it done. Very close, but I think just the deployment was a little bit off. And again, relied a lot more on those high-level heroes and really didn't get much more for them. So let's go back and see what was corrected to finally get this 3-star. All right, ASAP Aussie goes in, and all of a sudden, what is old is new again, because he goes back and looking at all these attacks, and he looks at Queen Cookie's attack and says, "Hey, this is the way." Excuse me. The attack that Atone did, which was very nice and got very close. The problem that was remaining was that little cluster up there by the town hall, the sweeper, the wizard towers, all of that. So he says, Cookie's attack took care of that. So what you're seeing here is really going back to the very first attack of the video, showing how she went in, did the queen walk, got all the way through, and actually got everything that we got with just the charge opener with golems. But did it also continue on that queen, get more value for that queen here, letting her wrap around up top, getting to that wizard tower that's being pesky at the end, getting to that sweeper that's being pesky at the end. But I also love what he did with these minions up here. Don't ignore what those minions are doing. Remember how Queen Cookie's queen sort of trying to stray out toward the outside? This is going to prevent that. Taking out those 2 buildings out there is going to make sure that queen, once she clears that area, is going to target that wall and just go straight into the base. No more wall breakers really needed because of that. So there you see the zap quake coming down, taking out the inferno tower. The queen continuing on her walk. There's not a lot of danger for her here. She's never taken a lot of damage, really. Lower level point defense, and also encountering them one at a time for the most part. So once she gets this all the way cleared out, you'll see what I'm talking about. She's going to clear all she can reach, and then she's going to start shooting that wall to get into the middle of the base. But right there, that real pesky wizard tower, already dead. Here comes the jump spell and a nice high deployment, just like Queen Cookie did. With the king, the golem, and a couple of wizards. They're going to go right in. The golem out front. That's perfect timing on that. Drops the poison out just to slow that damage coming from the king and queen, which is awesome. And also take out the skeletons so they're not being distracted. His troops are not. There you see the king going up, taking out that enemy queen. But this is beautiful because that lava hound is going to stay down here. It's going to beat on this king. It's going to beat on this golem. All of this down here at the bottom as long as it can. But you see that king's level 40, and he's got the ability. I love the rage up top just to push this queen through. Right there's the sweeper that was bugging everybody. It's gone. She's continuing on taking out that whole section. And you can see at this point in the raid, she's going to get to that next air defense even. This one is toast. I mean, just taking all that information and taking the best of it. And again, going back and looking at Cookie's attack and saying, hey, that can work. I've got the troops for it. It was close enough. We probably shouldn't have rearranged that opener to begin with, because Cookie was onto something. So sometimes you got to just go with what's there and continue to build on it. But you never know. Town Hall 10, look at this. Look how easy that was for that base to get wrecked, though. Just building off of all the information that was there. We'll fast forward at times too. Beautiful attack by ASAP Aussie, and to everybody that put effort into getting this 3-star. It was a good competitive war, and we did get 4 Town Hall 10 3-stars, so that is pretty impressive. Good job to everybody at OneHive, and hope you guys enjoyed it. Until next time, Jake from OneHive, doing my best. Help you guys suck less.